I'm like the lead singer of my band, dude.
Yeah. My band.
Who are you? What do you do? Why do you do it? What do you want to do? This is Shit Gigs and Topics. We're back. Season 2's coming in very nice. Got a great guest for you guys. This man I've known for many a years. In and out of my life. In and out of my basketball team. Having to play against him and not. This is a man I deeply respect. And I'm excited to talk to you today. Sir, who are you?
My name is Ralph Edwards. I am 28 years old. I'm a Capricorn.
You know your zodiac? Oh, I love that.
Oh, hey. Where's that one at? Where's that? It's spooky.
Your zodiac?
I don't know what it means, so that's why.
Oh, that you're a Capricorn?
Yeah. Some people say, oh, you're such a Capricorn. I'm like.
You said, how did you even know what I am?
Yeah, what does that even mean?
Yeah, well, it means you're a certain type of person because of the day, minute, and hour. Yeah, hour, minute. You're born.
I don't know all the other ones. There's like a moon sign and there's...
Oh, yeah, it goes in depth.
Just the main one. Here you go.
I read it once every, 2 years.
Every time I read it, it's spot on, so it scares me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah. It's like someone just wrote out your life low-key of how you act, and you're like, I don't want to have to agree, but that's very agreeable.
How do you know
Are
me like
all
that?
people that are born in this time day are like me? I thought it was only just me.
Don't put me in the same room with those people because, ooh, that's scary.
It even says on the horoscope, don't put these people in the same room.
Please.
Jeez.
Please and thankful. Thankful, thank you.
I love that.
Yeah, well, what I do, I do a lot of things. I'm a lead singer in a band. I manage a band.
Wow.
That I'm the lead singer of.
I don't know how, but no, that makes sense. I'm like the lead singer of my band, dude.
Yeah. My band.
That's exactly where my head went straight to that.
That's you have to.
Have you ever played that song?
No.
Damn.
But maybe.
Never say never?
Never. Yeah, I'm not even going to sing.
All the puns are coming out tonight.
Oh, for sure.
I love this.
Any way I can, yeah.
Manage and lead sing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Meaning I book all the shows and I have help. Don't get me wrong. People do help me. But yeah, most of the shows I book. And
so you'd say you're mostly like the face?
Mm-hmm. I would do. I'm the front man of the band and everybody gets to see me.
And have you had different members come in and out of the band so far?
Right now we got a core 5 and we've been together for about a year and a half.
The name of the band?
Yep. Vibecheck.theband. Can I plug it? Vibecheck.theband on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Cash App, and Venmo.
Check out the shirt though.
Oh yeah. It's all all
out.
advertisement. I am free advertising, so I add our QR code to pretty much every show we sell too.
This guy is lit. Actually, I need to start doing that.
Right?
That is smart. I was just actually going to get some stickers just to slap around everywhere, but yeah, that's cool too.
Oh, yeah.
QR code stickers.
QR code. It's my little link tree.
I'm learning.
Yeah, you get all of our socials.
Oh, that's sick.
It's really sociable.
Oh, my God.
So fun.
That's cool, though. That's an easy way for people to just for one, just what the hell's on your shirt? And then two, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm the lead singer of the band, dude.
Yeah. How do I follow you guys? I'm like, check it out.
Check out these guns, baby.
Yeah, there you go.
Right here.
Give you one arm. Take it.
It's going to be tattooed on there soon, too.
Coming soon. Vibe Check tattoos.
Oh.
My gosh.
Oh, at shows getting live tattoos.
Live tattoos at shows.
That would be sick.
I do have a guy. I do have a guy. I'd probably do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Incoming.
Might be a little squiggly though, because he's gonna be dancing the whole time too. Most of the times at our shows, people are dancing.
Yeah, I have been to a couple of these shows. Yes, very much so.
Very
actually,
fun.
when I was at Porch Fest, actually one of the local events here. Yeah, Porch Fest. That was awesome.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that's so cool. They're literally playing on a porch.
Yep, I blinked my eyes and it was like, it went from like 20 people on the grass to like 200 just
spread
there.
out
And I was
in
like,
front of
oh
someone's
my God.
porch. Yeah. And it was so hot.
The street was blocked off. I was sweating.
It was like 98 that day.
It was
It was kind of cooler throughout the week too, like a little bit of like lower digits, and then that day it was like, we're gonna kick up the heat.
Turn it up.
I don't know why Fresno sucks like that.
Yes, it does. It really does.
How is that being, you know, a stage performer, like being in front of a live crowd? Like this is different, you know. Anyone and their mom could probably see this, but they're not seeing you here in front of them having like a conversation.
Right.
But you're actually singing in front of people.
I mean, man, honestly, I love what I do. It's my favorite thing. My personal goal in every show is to find the person that looks like they don't want to be there, and by the end of the show, make them want to stay for another hour and keep on going. And they're the one that's cheering encore, encore. That's my goal. I kind of focus my energy on those people.
That's cool.
On purpose.
I can understand that for sure. Honestly, I think that's kind of funny because I draw myself into remembering when I used to serve that I would get, you know, say a disgruntled guest or something, and my objective was to make them, you know, forget their reason why they were even upset and in fact stay for more.
Yep. Get that dessert too.
Uh-huh.
Come on. Get another beer. Get them tips.
And then tip you just
That's
nice.
Right.
Just nice.
The tips are always fun.
And you guys get tips too at the shows, yeah?
Yeah, we do. We have a tip chart, and then again, the QR code has Cash App and Venmo attached to it.
Oh, just so you can donate
if you like.
At any time.
I also sell these T-shirts. I mean, like promo all day. I'm a promo guy. I just talk about my band and what we do.
But that's what you have to do. I mean, to be honest, like the stretch of however far I will be able to or I can take this show is only amount to, you know, the work that you put in to be able to get it in front of people and for them to see. And all it takes is them to see, right? Because then after that, you're hooked.
Exactly. That's getting them to follow us is the main thing. Sometimes at shows, I literally will be like, if you're not following us, get your phone out right now and do this. Because if you don't, then you don't know where we're going to play at the next. We play 3 times a week, every week. So we're busy enough. You can come see us Thursday through Saturday. And we're busy all the time, so it's easy to come see us.
Is that nice, having just like 3 days? Or would you want more?
I mean, of course I want more. I want to.
Yeah.
I mean, if
you want a full week's, like.
If my voice can take it, yes. You can hear me right now. I'm kind of little, but I love what I do, so I don't care. I'll lose my voice for any of you guys.
Do you do a lot of recovery?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your recovery for your voice?
Well, usually, and I'm not doing it right now, but usually I don't drink anything cold. Unless right.
Do you want a tea? I got some chamomile.
Oh, maybe later.
All right. I got some
maybe
lemons,
after the show.
some citrus.
Yeah. And that's what I do. Lemon tea, honey, and rinse and repeat. Keep doing that. And I don't eat 3 hours before a show. From 3 hours to a show, I won't eat. Afterwards is when I will indulge.
Interesting.
A lot.
Yeah. You're like, I'm hungry.
I'm so hungry. I got it. But I won't eat 3 hours before a show. I won't talk usually. I'll try to stay as quiet as I can. The car ride to the show is when I'm warming up my voice. And then I got to set up, so it's a little bit different. 'Cause I got to set up all the speakers and all that fun stuff. So.
Okay, yeah. So Mr. Manager still got to put in all the hard work into
definitely
it.
put the work in.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that with this, it's fun because I be, you know, putting in the time to edit, and then luckily, shouts out to Opus Clips. I think that's how you say it. I don't know, but that's an AI software. I don't know, AI software that cuts all these into like little clips so I can get them out as reels that much easier.
Nice.
And sometimes they don't always get the parts that I'd like to, but you know, I got to deal with what I got now with whatever spare change I have, and you know. You got to do what you got to do.
Heck yeah. I'm not above making shirts. I'm not above whatever I need to
wanna
do.
make shirts.
I make shirts when I need to, but now I have a person that makes shirts.
You
I
gotta
have a
slide-
person that makes
yeah.
our flyers now.
You gotta slide that shirt person over here,
I
man.
got you. I'm but I'm gonna buy the shirts. I buy the shirts myself. I have somebody make the stencil for it, and we put them on heat press and all that.
So you buy a pack of shirts, and then you're like, throw the stencil on here.
Yep. Here you go.
Okay.
It's usually them little gilded ones, and easy. Let's go. And usually
need to get the
1 to 2
stencil.
1 to 2 shirts a show is standard is what we sell, which is, I mean, hey, it's better than 0. I could tell you that.
Oh yeah, that's advertisement straight up out there. Just bam.
And even those shirts have like a 1 inch by 1 inch QR code on those too.
So they're not obnoxious.
No, yeah. See, I'm not gonna throw it in your face, but for me, I'm going to. But
You said it's mine. Yeah.
yeah.
You said there's actually one on my back.
Yeah, no,
My entire back.
there's a quote on our back, and it's always a vibe. So I like to say it's always a vibe with Vibe Check. Cause
It is honestly, it is a vibe. And to anyone that actually knows or has seen this man perform, for one, the crowd gets into it. 2, the environment that you're already in puts you in that vibe, and then 3, the set list that they have of songs that kind of play on your emotions, because there's not one that'll go through and you're like, I didn't like any of those songs.
right.
You're gonna like one of those songs.
And we jump from genre to genre, so like you can't complain.
Yeah.
We'll go from Michael Jackson to Journey to anything that'll make you guys get up. Like I said, I'm trying to get to that one person that looks like he doesn't want to be there or she doesn't want to be there. By the end of the night, I want her to be like, yeah, that's a goal.
That's real.
That is.
So you didn't start here though. So where did Ralph start? Where did you start?
Music-wise?
Well, I think I know where you started musically, because I actually had someone who was in the same choir class, I believe, as well on this show. Shouts out to Renee.
Renee was on the show?
She was, yeah,
Oh,
actually. She was on prior this season, yeah.
I'm going to have to go back and look at those. Funny story, I'll tell you. I literally had a Renee, and I was supposed to text somebody else named Renee. And I texted Renee. I was like, hey, what are you doing? Where you at? And she's had the same number, I guess, this entire time.
She answers too, huh?
And she answered the text. I was like, oh, my God. You from high school? It's been almost 10 years. It's crazy. Crazy.
You have had the same number then, technically, too,
I
right?
have, yeah. No, I've had the same number since 6th grade.
Yeah, I've had my same number for a while, too.
Crazy.
And I had to get it from my mom, too, just so I could, detach onto my own.
Yeah, I'm paying for my own stuff now, but
Yeah.
let's transfer the same number over so I don't confuse people.
Yeah, or myself.
Right, right.
It's been memorized.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
let you
change it myself.
Here
We're
you go.
screwed. Hey, man, what's your number? Give me yours. I don't know.
Hold on. Here, let me call you with my phone so you can see.
I don't know my number either.
Oh, R.I.P. We're not going to link.
I'm assuming choir was where you started, yes?
Well, it dates back to the old times of when I was like 3. I have a video somewhere on my Instagram. I was 3 years old singing I Believe I Can Fly in my underwear.
I can't wait till that one surfaces one day where you just multi-Grammy winning, and then they play that in the background.
Yeah.
This is how it began.
I was thinking about doing going from that and editing the video into me now singing it the way I sing now versus back then. I think that'd be a cool transition.
A little boy to a man.
A bearded man.
He still believes he can fly.
I can actually fly. But I won't show you because that's expensive.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Sorry.
We only paid for an hour.
Yeah. Please. No photos.
This was even.
Oh my God. You'd be surprised. That's the craziest thing about what I do, man, is I'm just a regular person. And when people try to get my autograph or take photos with me, and I'm not trying to sound any type of cool or anything, but that's a weird feeling.
Oh.
It's whoa, I'm from Fresno, bro.
He said you can catch me at Walmart like later.
Literally. You saw me in the line at McDonald's before this. What do you?
I know.
Oh man, yeah. It's crazy though. Hey, take what you can get.
That's funny too because I was watching one of the posts that went pretty hard on YouTube that was just at 1,000, then 2,000, then 3,000, then 4,000, then 5,000. And I was texting Hannah, who was in it, and I was like, "Dude, you're at like 8K, 10K, 11K, 14K." She's like, "We're famous." I said, "You're famous. You're the one who did the alphabet backwards."
Oh God, don't even ask me.
In 3 seconds.
Nope.
Crazy.
There's no shot.
But like I kind of think about on and off like what my life would look like if, for example, I always say that 1, I'm going to chase being an actor as a dream, but 2, I'm going to accidentally become famous.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, what does accidentally famous look like? Because right now I know a lot of people. Like I can walk around. Typically, whenever Fresno has an event, I find someone that I know more than not.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But I'm like, what happens when everyone knows you?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, sheesh.
And I'm not, like I said, not to brag, but like, that's a crazy feeling. Like, it's happened where it's just like, I'm in line at a restaurant or somewhere getting food or something, and they're like, "Are you Vibe Check?" Like, I'm Ralph.
Turns around, taps the nose like it's a mic. Yes.
Yes, it's me. Testing 1, 2.
You said, "Did I not wear the shirt today?"
Yeah. Am I not wearing the shirt? I have about 5 of these, just so you guys know.
The days of the week
Always
that he's
ready.
not playing.
Exactly.
And an extra.
And an extra for the days I am. But yeah, man, it's fun, man. It's really crazy. It's a crazy experience. And just making people happy that's love, man. That's why I do it.
I love that.
You ask me why I do it is again, it's for that one person that looks like they don't want to be here, and I can change their emotions and feelings.
You will be here.
I will show up.
When I asked what you did first, I wasn't thinking musically, but what you did for work.
I am a shipping manager for an online company.
That's what you do now?
Right now, yeah.
This is your first job or ever?
No. I've been working
What was your
since
first
I was like
job?
13. You know what?
Actually,
this is going to be a good story because I grew up halfway here and halfway in Delano, California.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're from Delano.
Yeah. And so
If that has anything to do with his horoscope.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Capricorn, remember? Don't forget.
And where he was born, Delano.
But no, I wasn't born. I was born in Fresno.
Oh.
So halfway here, halfway
okay.
Delano. I was like back and forth my entire life. I grew up on the 99 basically.
He's still the same man, women.
Don't forget. But anyways, so I had a family friend basically, and it was they have a restaurant or a fast food restaurant. And the guy, I thought I was going to be like, it was like a little summer job. I thought I was going to be cleaning and all that stuff. Maybe even taking orders. Nope. First day, I was flipping burgers. And I was 12 or 13 years old. I was like, why and how? He was like, do you know how to cook? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, let's do it. Literally 8-hour shift flipping burgers.
Ralph coming down the line, 8 burgers.
Seriously, like
30-minute time.
Could you imagine being a 12-year-old, 13-year-old flipping burgers?
I've had to flip burgers before, but like I was definitely older at 12 and 13. That's crazy.
Right.
Like in a busy restaurant?
Yeah, fast food restaurant, literally.
Jeez.
Frozen patties to cook.
13 patties down.
Seriously. Just like that. Just like that. Orders coming in, I'm like, okay, dun, dun, dun. And then it was like a conveyor belt, so it was like a couple of us. And you know, I was the youngest though. It was
So you threw the frozen patties on whenever they called, and then once you're like, I think it's good, you flipped it over, and then homie next to you, who's got a little bit more experience, was like, Oh yeah, no, it's not done yet. Here, I got you.
Not done yet. Yeah, idiot. What are you doing? But then, like, also throwing
25 burgers down the line.
throwing fries in the fryer. Like, I don't understand that thought, but I mean, I'm here. We did it. It's who I am today.
7 fries down.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I'll never forget it. It was a cool place. They're still open to this day.
Where is this at?
In Delano. It's called Super King.
Oh, I gotta go there now.
Right.
I gotta travel over there.
Travel over there and be like,
Ralph was here. Ralph was here.
was Ralph really here?
Was Ralph? Did he sign the wall?
I didn't. There's no wall to sign. Well, I guess there's walls, but but yeah, no, they would have been like, why are you writing on the wall? Clean that. I'm telling you though, I was for sure just flabbergasted.
Do they have great burgers? Was a question actually.
Really good.
Really?
And the worst thing they could have ever done was say that, oh, you can make your own lunch. I was making triples with pastrami, all kinds of everything you could think of.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can only imagine that.
A quadruple bacon cheeseburger with avocado and all the love in your heart.
Jeez.
And yeah.
At 13.
At 13. Well, I don't know if I was really. But yeah. I was, I would say at least the most I would make was a triple. Back then, I wasn't quite as beefy as I am now, but I would still eat. I would still indulge.
I love that. It's so crazy. Hey, the perks of the job. Yeah, you gotta enjoy the perks of a job when you can.
Of course.
So, what did you do after that?
Ooh, after that, I was exclusively a student for a little bit. You know, as one does when they're 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, you didn't work for a while?
I didn't work for a while, and then I went to I helped my dad. Well, he works for a winery, and I got like a little BS job there, and it's funny because my dad was like the boss, so I took full advantage of that too. So first off, I'm not a horrible person. Let me start off with that. I'm not a bad guy, I promise.
If you have to start off saying you're not a bad guy.
It's because I took advantage of the power that I had from my dad being my dad. And so I would go, the guy would be like, no phones, nothing like that. Like, you can't do none of these things. And so one time he turned the corner. I was on my phone. I was looking at it, and he was like, hey, what are you doing? Texting my dad. Instant, texting my dad. Never skipped a beat with those things. Like, oh yeah, my dad called me. That's why I'm on my phone. Oh yeah. Why are you taking such a long break? I'm with my pops.
Yeah, I walked around with him.
Yeah, what can you do?
What are you going to say? We took a stroll around the entire vineyard.
They hated me for that. The other employees, because every time, I only was only there for like 3 weeks. So
what? Oh God.
It was just a little summer thing too. But I was 15. Again, still young and just.
Why couldn't you have your phone?
They just didn't want you to be on your phone ever. And so it was a strict no phones policy. I broke it every time. Every time.
Man, if only someone could get just like a small reel of, yeah, it's my dad.
It's my dad, idiot.
Dad again. Dad once again. Why are my pants on the ground? Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, what are you going to say, bro? My dad told me to.
He was saying something about you too.
Yeah, what did he say? Yeah.
What did he say?
Don't worry, I'll put in a good word.
Yeah, you good, Ralphio.
Man, that was, yeah. I took advantage of that for sure,
but you're not a bad guy.
Not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy.
Not a bad guy. I'm like Wreck-It Ralph. You're a bad guy, but you're not a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be a bad dude sometimes, but I'm not a bad guy. Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Okay. Follow Ralph's Instagram at Wreck-It Ralph.
Ralph's gonna wreck it, actually.
Oh, that's what it is.
Ralph's gonna wreck it with 2 T's at the end. Ralph's
gonna wreck it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Vibe checked out the band.
Don't forget Vibe checked out the band.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Cash App, and Venmo if you want to show some love. They hate me for that. I say that probably 100 times during a show.
Oh, I mean, you got to, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you. If you
at the end, and if any of the boot campers watch this, I say, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. After I'm done coaching class.
Yeah, heck
That's what I
yeah.
say. I said, don't forget to check out Shit Gigs and Topics as well.
Mm-hmm. we don't have any sponsors, by the way, but every time we take a break, I go, and now a word from our sponsors.
I'm crying.
And now a word from our sponsors. And everybody like pauses for a second, and then the house music turns back on.
Oh, man. That's
open.
interesting. Yeah, I don't have any sponsors, obviously. Not yet. But how do we do that?
We got to figure it out. I need some sponsors, too, because we need some more equipment. I've actually had a couple of people approach me on that subject, and I got to meet with them soon, actually. So, fingers crossed. Wish me luck.
Bring out the monster in you. Monster energy.
Well, what else? Yeah, right. I would do that, too. Be singing with just this in my hand. Why not?
Yeah, those are
Get an
big-ass
entire
companies.
song.
They don't even look at us.
No, they don't care about us.
Not yet.
Oh, you beat me to it. Not yet. What did I do after that? I've had so many jobs.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think during high school when I moved back to Fresno for high school, I didn't have a job because I didn't have to. My dad made me work, who lives in Delano. My mom was like, do sports. And I was like, all right, sports is what it is.
And so you played?
Played football, basketball, and I did track for 7th through freshman year, and then basketball and track until I graduated.
That is right. That is right. I remember. What did you do in track, actually?
I threw shot put and discus.
Nice.
Went to college for that, actually.
No shit.
But nothing crazy, just Fresno City. The coach hit me up on Facebook. That's how I got recruited. Hey, man, want to come over here?
You said, I've seen some of your clips on Instagram.
Yeah.
Some of your reels on TikTok. No, that wasn't a thing yet.
TikTok wasn't a thing. Dang, that's crazy. What is it, Vine?
Vine. It might have been Vine.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're old, dude. I hate to even admit that. I'm almost, well, I'm 29. I'm about to be 29. I was older when your guys' grade. I was supposed to be a grade above.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I was an old boy.
You're only as old as you feel.
That's right. So I'm 12.
There we go.
Back to flipping burgers.
Making triples.
That's right.
I'd be making 4x4s all the time.
All day.
All day.
All day.
Protein wrap, though.
No bread. Okay.
Yeah, no bread. Straight protein.
I think after that, though, I could tell you I went... After that, so I graduated high school, and I moved to LA for probably 3 months. Tried to do some, something with music over there. LA's a good...
What was your intention? So how did you get yourself there?
Family.
Family?
I got a lot of family in LA.
So you joined, you're like, hey, guys, I kind of want to do some stuff. Like,
right.
Can I come live with you?
It just wasn't guided. Like, it wasn't... I didn't go in there. I didn't go out there with real intentions. I just went out there like, hey, let's see what's up. And I didn't really do anything. And so because I didn't do anything, I didn't get a job or nothing. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go back and go to college. And that's when the coach is hitting me up on Facebook to go through a shot put. So I was like, all right, let's go.
He said my music career is over already. So
yeah, I'm done.
Let's just go straight back to college. I mean, school is easy. It's just like quizzes and shit.
No, I didn't even finish school. I stopped school. I did. Okay, so what I did, which is crazy too, because this is going to get into how I started with music, is I did college track, and I was really good, but I also joined choir there too, and I had to audition, made it to the highest choir, which is cool.
What is that?
It's called the Fresno City Singers.
Interesting.
And yeah, it was fun, man. I mean, choir, I did choir, and then I stopped doing track, and then I stopped technically doing school, and I was only doing choir for 3 years. 3 college years of just doing choir. No degree, nothing but choir. But it took me to France. And so I can say we toured 7 villages in France. We were there for 10 days. And yeah.
Let me get this straight.
Right. Yep. That's a lot of unpack right there.
I get the concept because I wanted to just take a Spanish class so I can learn Spanish, but they were all full this year. I was too late on the gun. But you took choir, nothing else. And again, I was just gonna take Spanish. I didn't know if I wanted to do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
But you did what? Like
that's 6 semesters.
6 semesters.
6 semesters of
just
choir.
Mm-hmm. How many times did they meet?
2 times a week.
2 times a week was class.
Rehearsal, and then we had shows out of town and all that stuff.
Wow.
So, I mean, it took me to USC. It took me to all kinds of places.
Were you working as well?
Mm-hmm.
So
at that time, I had just started, or I started working at a place called Sprouts. It's a grocery store.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's where I would see you.
I worked there for 3 years, and yeah. That was another experience. I started there as like a bag boy. That's not what it's called. It's called a courtesy clerk, but bag boy sounds cooler.
Then courtesy clerk?
Yeah. Courtesy clerk just sounds like...
I feel like bag boy is the one that's like,
right.
Bag boy, hey where's my bag boy?
Come here.
Get your ass over here, bag boy.
Yeah.
Bag of shit.
I agree. I just, I thought...
Hey, man, can I get my courtesy
cooler.
clerk?
Yes.
Hey, where's my courtesy clerk at?
I'm not that important. I wasn't that important. It sounded too important for what I was doing. Getting carts and stuff. That was crazy. It was right here on Blackstone, and I saw a lot of things there.
Oh, yeah. El Paso right there. Huh?
Right there. El Paso,
Yeah.
like right there's kind of a little Pinedale area. I don't know if I should be saying this on camera, but... We can cut this out later if it comes serious.
I covered this in an earlier one. We have the freedom of speech.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw a guy get shot.
We shouldn't be laughing.
Well, I mean, I hope he's okay. I don't know if he's okay or not. I literally never knew. That was the fastest time I've ever ran in my life because I was out there getting carts. I could be a cart boy too if you want. But I was out there getting carts.
Go get the cots, cot boy.
Cot boy.
Cot boy.
The cots. And I looked to my left and I just heard like a bunch of cuss words. And I was like, And so I looked and I heard F you and I heard pop, pop, pop. And I was just like, pop, pop, pop. I got into that store within seconds.
And called 911?
Mm-hmm. We called 911. I didn't call 911, but they did. And yeah, some lady out there was pushing her cart and she was like, you left me. And I was like, survival of the fittest. Like I just at that point, jeez. Once I heard the gunshots, I was
almost got me.
Yeah. I was there was no shot I was gonna see anybody else.
And it went click click.
And again, I'm not a bad guy. Let me just one more time. I am not a bad guy. I just was scared.
It's instinct
to get away from that.
Yeah. Did you know that there was an old lady out there too?
I ran right by her. Right. Like, I mean, she was closer to the store than I was. I was like far back. Like there's like a Dollar Tree now where it's at, but.
So were you pushing carts out there?
Yes.
And you just left the carts?
Yes. What, you think I was going to push the carts in there too? No.
The
carts can die. I don't care. No. That'd have been crazy.
All you see is just a train of carts getting pushed forward.
Yeah, just thrown into the store. Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, yeah. No, I was really fast back then, though. That was like my peak college life. And I was lifting weights. I was like throwing shot put for city. I was like 300 pounds, but I was like just straight. I was benching 450. Like,
dang, that's crazy.
I know, man. It was nuts.
It's hard.
But it's never again. I don't think I'll ever bench 450 again. Even if he trains me, I don't even want to get that strong again.
It's a lot of dedication.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot of dedication.
Oof.
That's right. Anyways, I train people.
Sprouts. Right after Sprouts, I got a job. Not after Sprouts, during Sprouts. I got a job at Clausen Honda.
Clausen is Honda.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
And, yeah, I was there like 6 days a week. And so I told Sprouts to kiss my butt and only went down to 1 day a week on Sundays, and I would call out like half the time. Again, I am not a bad guy. I was just tired. I was a college student then, and I was a choir boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were
cars.
still a choir boy.
Yeah, I was selling cars.
Courtesy clerk, car salesman, choir boy.
Tenor 1.
Tenor. You were tenor 1?
Tenor 1.
Wow, not even 2.
Really high.
Really?
Yeah, I could still do it. It's just right now we had 3 shows this weekend, and I'm recovering. Recovering.
It's okay.
Thank you. Don't ask me to sing, please.
No, you're fine.
Please.
Live right now from my couch.
His couch.
Ralph Trey Edwards from Vibe Check. He's going to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Who? I forgot the words.
Is it Ose Can You See?
Jose, right?
Something like that.
Jose?
Don't quote me on this one.
No. I mean, if you sing it with me.
No, I am actually taking vocal lessons.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because anyone can possess the ability to sing. Doesn't mean it's going to sound good, but, I thought I'd learn to see what my voice sounds like.
No, I respect that. And I'm actually a true believer in that, too. I feel like anybody can sing. It's just if you learn and you follow. And for me, a lot of people who can sing are just not confident, and that's why they don't sing. I was like that when I was. You
have to lose a lot of wiring in your brain, and I'm having to rewire my brain so much to actually keep my mouth open or to project or to do a lot of things that don't really look the most natural.
Right.
But that's how your voice will perform. Period. It comes from your stomach out, and the way that it passes through is
right. No, yeah. I was like I help people. I was like a breathing. It was for me. I would say vocal coach, but I was more like a breathing and confidence coach. So I had people who already was able to sing, and I would teach them how to breathe better so they can hold a note longer and do a lot better with what they're doing, and then give them the confidence to let them know, like, man, you can do. Oh, I can sing this song. As far as fixing your mouth a certain way to hit the note. As far as sometimes you'd have somebody hold out their hand a certain length and sing to that, and you'll be able to sound different. You'd notice a difference right away. Then once you're able to do that, you don't have to have your hand there anymore, obviously. You can kind of picture that and feel it again. And so it's a lot of, for me, when I was singing, when I was first learning how to sing, it was confidence. I didn't sing for anybody. No one really heard me sing until probably junior year, Day on the Green.
Dang, I remember that too. Yeah, that's right. Wow.
No one knew I could sing until then. I mean, they did, but not like that.
Yeah, not like that. Yeah, that was right. Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Still on YouTube, by the way.
A lot of people were there.
Yeah.
Ready for that moment.
It was crazy.
Because Ralph was widely known because he was in sports and then as well as choir, and he was very, not controversial, but what's the word?
Out there.
Yeah, a lot of people talked to him. He talked to everyone.
Yeah.
So a lot of people knew who he was, and then Day on the Green was cool.
Day on the Green was cool. That's what I would say is what started me on this music journey. Actually, is
that gave you the bug.
It
that
did.
Bite.
It did. It gave me the attention, all that stuff. You
said, "Say my name."
Right.
Say it again. Who am I?
Let me hear you say it.
One kid in the corner.
Yep, that's the Ralph means throw up, by the way, in the dictionary. Just in case you guys didn't know that.
Or you think of the other Ralph from The Simpsons.
That too. Or you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What is that, a Christmas story? Those were always
shoot your eye out.
Those were always the things. Oh, people were like, who else? There was a famous newscaster guy named Ralph Edwards too, and it was only from old people that would say that, obviously, because it was the guy's rest in peace. I think he's passed away now, but
He was a great man.
He was a great newscaster. This Is Your Life, I think it was called. Maybe, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But but yeah, no, I used to get that all the time. You know Ralph Edwards, the newscaster? No, but I'm gonna look him up.
You said direct correlation. That was my father.
Yep.
16 years.
My father turned into a white man after he was black. So, by the way, I'm half black, half Mexican. Just in case you guys were wondering what this is, that's what you get.
From what side is where and who?
My dad's black and my mom is Mexican and a little Italian.
Oh.
That's where I get my attitude from.
I was going to say the scusi, huh?
Yeah.
Scusi.
Mi
Scusi.
I would say mostly Mexican though. But, I like it. Either way, I like it. It's
You're
both
cute,
my
man.
parents are cool. Both my parents are cool and they're crazy. And
Are they together?
no, they support me though, like they are.
That's good. That's good.
They're usually at most of the shows too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. It's weird seeing them dance because my dad lived in Delano, my mom lived here, and I think they got a divorce when I was 7, and so back and forth. Like I said, I grew up on the 99 basically, and yeah, they were
You
dancing
went
the
back
other day.
and forth from your parents from boom from Delano to Fresno?
Mhm.
Interesting.
I was actually in Delano today. Speaking of,
Oh, wow. Watching some football with dad, I'm assuming?
no, I play in a basketball league over there now with my dad.
No way.
Yeah, my dad.
G League? G League?
Oh no, I wish.
Oh.
No, nowhere near like that. It's just a rec. It's a men's rec league. One day I won't ever be in the G League. That's not a goal of mine. I want to do music now. I at one point had aspirations of being a basketball player, and then they went away.
He said,
Ball is not life anymore.
Ball is not life. I mean, you have to sit on a 3-pointer and make about 100 of them, and then walk to another area, make about 100 of them, walk to another area, make about 100 of them, and then repeat that about 7 times, and then do that for 5 hours, and then do that 6 days a week, and then recover on day 7.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be a good basketball player.
Right. You have to do the training alone. Then you'd really have to train me. Because, yeah, that's a thing. I mean, today, I mean, I'm out of shape right now. So when I played today, I mean, I had maybe 3 3-pointers and that was pretty much it. Nothing special.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Gotta stay hydrated, yeah. But, no, I mean, basically played the whole game and just getting back in shape is a thing for me right now. If I'm going to be playing.
Gotta take care of your health, mate. That's number one thing I figured out. I never really took care of my health. I mean, I was young. I didn't care. And then I started to by accident. And then I'm like, okay, well, there's no going back.
Yeah, fell in love with it. That's good.
Yeah, it is a fun thing. I'm not going to lie. All right. So jumping through being a courtesy clerk, a choir boy, a car salesman.
Mm-hmm.
You stayed with car sales until Vibe Check?
3 years. No, actually. Vibe Check was, dang, dude, Vibe Check's only been there for almost like a year and 3 months. I was
Still
in
that
a band
young?
before that, actually. I was in a band called 1140 Band for 2 years.
Interesting. 11:40?
Mm-hmm. It's called 1140 Band.
Is that what time you guys normally went on?
No. But
we're the 11:40 right on time.
That's right. We would stop at 11:40. That's what would happen. Start at 7:30 and then 11:40. Gosh, no, but no. I mean, after that, even what was I doing? God, I gotta go grab my resume just to see. Because again, probably like four jobs still.
Really?
Yeah. I was at car sales for 3 years. And then I went to senior living. I was a restaurant manager for a senior living facility.
How'd you get thrown into
for
that?
3 years. I've lived all my like major jobs 3 years. 3 years at Sprouts.
That's not a bad thing, though.
No, I mean, hey, it shows that I can keep a job for a long time.
Kept moving up, low key.
I did. 3 years at Sprouts. Because I started off at Sprouts, I started off as a bag boy, cart guy. Then went to, I did pretty much everything in the store, but I settled on cashier. And then left that job, went to...
Interesting.
Right. Left that job, went to Clausen Honda, and I was selling selling like the extra products like floor mats and stuff like that, and showing people how to use their car for like the first 3 months. And that's how it was called a Hive. It's called Hive. I don't remember. It was an acronym. I don't remember what it stood for. I don't remember. It's still a thing right now, actually, at Clausen Honda. It came back. It left for a little bit. Now it's back. But Hive, and then Honda Interactive Vehicle Experts. I remember. Honda Interactive Vehicle Experts. And so basically you'd go show them the car, and then you'd upsell them on, window tint and stuff like that. And then I was good at that. So they were like, do you want to sell? And I was like, yeah, let me make that money.
Yes.
And so I sold cars for the remainder of the time, which basically ended at 3 years. And restaurant manager after that, as senior living. I started off as a waiter, and then got promoted to restaurant manager. My manager went on maternity leave like a month after I got promoted, and so I literally ran the kitchen for 6 months of her maternity leave.
Oh my gosh!
Creating a menu, literally everything. It was crazy. That was crazy.
You learned how to do that pretty quickly.
Had to. Didn't have a choice. And the guy, the regional chef, that he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there like every Wednesday. We'll have a meeting at least every Wednesday to help you out with all this stuff.
Never there.
We had one meeting.
Oh.
One meeting, and that was the first one. And then after that, he was like, you got it. I was like, God. So 170 residents, by the way. I had to make sure that they had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and make sure that they had a follow the guidelines of nutrition and all that. And yeah.
That's so wild.
Zero background in that. I mean, I was flipping burgers at 12, 13.
So you did have some background.
So yeah, never mind. I'm a liar.
But not a bad guy.
But not a bad guy. Please don't forget. Do not forget I'm not a bad guy.
So what did you land yourself in after that?
After that, I started working for Fresno Community Hospital, for their travel, like to send out nurses to people's homes, home health. Random again, like I was an intake coordinator, which means that I called the people to get all their information, let them know that I'm going to send a nurse to them to see them tomorrow, and confirm with the doctor that that's what we're doing. And yeah, how, no clue. How I really got that job.
Why did you leave your other jobs?
They just weren't paying me enough. I have a cap, man. I know my worth. I'm not a bad guy, but I do know my worth.
Okay.
And, I was being underpaid a lot of the time.
But then with salesmen, isn't it your sales depend on how much you make?
Mm-hmm.
And they were still paying you?
Well, the state of California decided to change a rule and make everybody who was in sales and who was making commission, you had to get hourly wage too. So they changed that rule while I was a salesperson, and it went from, okay, I made this much amount, like every single month I was selling 20 cars a month, and then it was like, okay, well, if you still do this, you're going to make this much now versus this. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. Make that make sense. And then, yeah,
you
so
said,
basically.
thanks, California.
Thank you, California. Ruining my life.
That's what we're here for, California. Give me your money.
Yeah, that was a thing.
That's insane.
My resume is crazy.
I mean, Continue on. So
there's more.
what happens now?
After that, I worked for, I left community after. So, okay. One thing about me is if I get screwed over too at a place, I don't want to work for them anymore. Like I lose the heart for it. Honda, I didn't like my boss. Me and him did not get along. If you see this one day, I mean, hey bro, it is what it is. But yeah, no, we just didn't get along, and he made decisions that I didn't like. And so fast forward to my next job, my boss went on maternity leave and left me there. And then they just left me on an island too. And so like I was, you know what I mean? Like, and at the same time, mind you, probably 2 months into her leaving, our company got bought out from a different company. And so I signed contracts for things that somebody should be making $60 an hour versus me making $20 an hour doing that.
That's so wild.
I had a crew of 25 people. 15 of them were older than me because they were cooks and stuff. They've been there for longer. There was somebody there for 40 years and I was his boss. He knew the job way easier than I did, and I happened to be just in that position.
That's wild.
Right. And so, once it's like tainted, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I don't like it. And so I lose the drive for that. And so they didn't give me, like, they paid me a little bit extra because I was doing that, but not enough. And then once the new company took over, they stopped paying me that. And I was just like, okay, I'm out.
Bye.
Yeah, goodbye. I'm literally managing 25 people right now, doing the schedule, doing the menu for 170 residents, dealing with COVID. This was during COVID. So mind you, switching over companies and COVID happening at the same time. And I'm having to do all these.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. We were having, instead of coming down to the dining room, we had to deliver now to their rooms. Like, it was a mess. It was a mess. And I mean, one thing about me though is I'm making it happen. I'm in the making it happen business. Like, whatever we need, let's do it. Let's get it going and let's finish so we can make people happy. That's what I did, and that's what I made sure that the residents were happy, eating, and good. And so luckily we didn't lose a lot of residents to COVID. Like, it was a blessing because during that time it was
you crazy. Didn't lose any of them to
we lost a couple, unfortunately. But not a lot. And we were one of like the last places to have an outbreak, because right away we like instantly switched over into like social distancing, masks, all that stuff. It was crazy though. That COVID was crazy. COVID was crazy.
Yeah, what a wild experience for the world to kind of jar themselves to.
Yeah. Crazy. COVID was crazy. Ooh-wee.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, in my understanding, I feel like all of these things have definitely prepped you for the journey that you are continuing to process through.
Oh yeah.
I think that's
you don't understand, bro.
That's crazy. That's cool. Honestly, that's cool.
The hills I've had to climb over just those things is
the universe has
ridiculous.
thrown a lot at you,
and they still do. It still does.
So you perform now 3 days. What do you do for the other 4?
I'm the shipping manager for that online company. Well, actually, that's 2 days out of the week too, because Thursday, Friday, Saturday is the days we perform. I work Monday through Friday. So tomorrow I'm going to be working and going crazy because that's when Monday's our busiest day because we got all the weekend sales.
How'd you drop into that job?
Actually, my dad's friend, who's a mailman, met this guy and was like, the other guy was like, I really need somebody. And I had just told him that I was like, I'm looking for like a little part-time job. That literally just
and it's paying the bills pretty good.
Well, he promoted me already, and I went, and every job I have ever had, dude, like turns me into like some form of a manager, which is cool. But like this one, I was like, man, I'm not even trying to do this. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to just do music. And he was like, no, I need you, man. I'm like, all right.
You said, "Where's the money?"
Yep. Hey, every time.
One thing about it is, I am a whore, and I'll go to the highest bidder.
True. If show me the money, I'll do it.
I am the highest bidder.
I am the highest bidder.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's how I, all of my shows and stuff too. That's how I do that.
So, I guess we can answer that question of what it is that you want to do. If we had to boil it down, are you doing what you want to do?
On a smaller scale, yes. On a smaller scale, I am doing what I love. I get paid to do what I love. And I'm very happy because I'm blessed because I get to do that. Do I want to be on the big stage? Yes, all day.
Why?
If I can reach more people, I can give them that feeling that I give that one person when I change their mind. I want that. I don't care. I mean, money, yes, obviously, money's needed. Money's important. But the most important thing is touching people with my voice. And I knew it. Right when I said it, I was like, oh boy, but it is. It's not to sound all corny.
My immaturity broke.
No, it's all good. Not to sound corny, but that's literally like, it feeds me to make those people happy.
I think that's cool. I mean,
my mouth. My mouth making people happy makes me happy. Okay.
Currently, do you have any of the music do you have any music you've written or?
I always go back to this song because it's one of the more important songs that I have not released, and we should have released it a really long time ago. I made a song with Matt Carruthers. You remember Matt?
Yeah.
We made a song together one time, and it was it's like suicide prevention type of song, and that is one I regret.
Speaking of Matt, I hope that guy's doing good because he's had to battle a lot in his life already.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
From last time I talked to him, he's doing really good.
That's good.
But yeah, man, we made that song, and we should have released it, honestly. And I think we still should. I don't know if he wants to, but
said refine it a little or just send it there.
James, show some love, but the message is there, and like I said, I want to touch people like that. I want to get them. I want to make people happy. I want to change people's lives. Do things that I want to do things for people. I want to make sure that, not make sure, but I want to leave my mark. Basically, that's what's important to me. That's why I sing. I want to be able to. I've had a couple of people come up to me after a show, and I had this one lady. She was crying, and I was like, "Why are you crying?" Like, I gave her a hug and everything. What are you crying for? She was like, "I was having the shittiest day."
Aww.
And you singing and you guys doing your thing up there changed my entire day just from that.
Her vibe got checked.
We checked her vibe. And yeah, no, man, it's those little things. I've had a lot of people come up to me and just tell me that, like, dude, I was not good earlier and I am now. And I'm like, well, shit, man, that's what I want. That's what makes me do that.
The power of your voice, touching them, making them feel good.
Touching you. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah.
It's sweet Caroline.
Yep. Good times never felt so good.
So good.
But yeah, no, man, that's my goal in life, is just to, that's what, a bigger scale, really touch people and just change.
Solo or with a group?
Good question. Whatever comes my way, whatever I can. I don't mind either way.
You don't mind Earth, Wind, and Fire, but also the Ralph Trey Edwards?
I would love to bring my band with me now. You know what I mean? I would love, if I got the call, and like, not saying I've ever gotten a call like that, but if I did, I would be like,
this is the one guy.
Hey, like, can we, I got a whole band. Like, let's take everybody. That's my goal, is to, if I'm eating, everybody's going to eat. I want all my people to do stuff.
Family. Dominic
Toretto. It's all
Toretto.
about the family.
family. Yeah.
Fast 10. That was a.
I did not see it. I think they should have ended it at 5.
It ended on a cliffhanger, which really upset me.
Yeah, of course.
Which means Fast 11 is coming soon.
Fast 365.
Didn't the lady from Fast and Furious, she was like, "You guys are making too many Marvel movies." Right when I was like, "What are you talking about? You guys make 18,000 movies just off of driving a car."
First off, the Marvel is a universe. It's a cinematic universe. You can't make too many movies. You have to tell the story of the cinematic universe. You guys are just making a movie based on Paul Walker's death.
Well, yeah.
They said, it's still a hit.
I mean, they still...
It was a solid 3, and then they brought back for 4, which they didn't even understand what they wanted to do. And then 5 was like, all right, end it there. And then 6 got a little dicey, and then he dies in 7, 8, 9. And actually, he might have died in.
They were in
7.
space at one point. I'm like, how the?
As long as I see fast cars and half-naked women.
Yeah, driving cars in space.
And stealing as well. Yeah, we got to do another job.
Fast cars, stealing, apparently being heroes at the same time, helping the government and all that.
Oh yeah, that's
you guys started off as criminals. At a criminals, and you know, yeah.
That's wild.
It is wild.
Fast and Furious. Check it out now.
Yeah. In stores today.
Oh man. Well, Ralph, I want to thank you first off for being here. 2, I really want your journey to keep growing and keep getting all that it needs. The light, the sunshine, the nutrients, the people. I'd love to see you guys on just like, one of those stages or something somewhere. I love local, but let's see if we can't get you guys out there.
Yes, sir.
Not like I have any power.
I know. Yeah, I mean, if you know somebody, just please.
But if I ever met someone, because I'm always open to meeting people and having a good conversation. But if I ever meet anyone, I'll throw him your way. I said, there's this guy I know.
This guy, and he's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy.
Not a bad
He's
guy.
not a bad guy.
Please don't forget.
But this is Ralph Trey Edwards. Damn, I could do that so much better. I think I got to work on the last name.
It's basically, I would just say Ralph Edwards. Take out the Trey. Just Ralph Edwards. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be Ralph Trey.
Because technically, my middle name is Lee. My mom calls me Trey because I'm the 3rd. My dad is a junior, and his dad is the 1st.
No way, you're a 3rd?
I'm Ralph Lee Edwards the 3rd.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Fun fact for you. The more you know.
I did not know.
I know. Hey.
Wow.
No, I mean, it's not like I advertise it.
Well, it is advertised here now, and we will advertise you as well. The link of their Instagram, the QR code, will be in the description below. And I will get an autograph from this man. For you guys, I will get an autograph.
TM.
Any closing statements?
We didn't use these buttons.
That one goes on for like a minute.
Oh, does it? Okay, let's switch it up. Oh, they go at the same time. Well, I'm glad we did that.
There's a lot more.
I mean, it kind of goes, no?
It does, yeah. It does. Man, maybe this should be the outro every time. Or not. All right, and that one got worse.
All right, well.
It's been a magical journey.
It really has, man. Thank you for having me here, man. Seriously, this was cool. I mean, I was nervous. Actually, I'm more nervous doing this than performing. Like, I don't know why, but...
Flip the script, man. Okay.
Oh, you just got to press it again. I didn't know.
Yeah. I told you it goes
The
for
way-
like a minute.
Buttons work. Oh,
Well, let's see. Maybe one day I'll be in your shoes. Maybe not performing as singing, but maybe performing in front of a theater
yeah, man.
or something.
What do you Well, just to ask, I mean, I don't know how much time we have left, but what is your goal?
Oh, acting for sure. I would love
Acting?
to try acting. I definitely like enjoying playing different characters. I know it's going to be hard for me to keep my head focused on just playing the one and sticking to that character, maybe because my ADHD.
Same.
But but that's always something I've always enjoyed, and to be able to make people laugh, I guess, too, as well, and to let them know that this world might have some shit in it, but at the end of the day, there's the entertainment industry that really kind of gives us a good break from all the BS.
Heck yeah. No, for sure. Well, I respect that. What about like stand up? Have you ever thought of doing that?
The only things when I think about doing stand up is like, I'm like, all right, do I talk about my life, and then do I it's the whole writing of the script, but like I'm pretty
That's
sure
the beauty of it.
I could do stand up.
I think you
I
should.
think I could try it.
I think that's a good I'm trying to think.
Get yourself out there.
Yeah.
Kickstarter.
Good little Kickstarter. Thank you. That's what I was thinking about. This is Kickstarter, by the way. Just so you guys know. Kickstarter.
Kickstarter.
Yeah. I mean, that's something to look into. I think, you can get into acting with that too. I would love to be doing like acting stuff too. I think that would, if I ever make it to some type of something, I'll definitely look into other things I can do.
And then once I eat, everyone eats.
That's right.
Once I
Because I'm
eat,
not a
everyone
bad
eats.
guy. I want everyone to eat.
Everyone's gotta eat.
Just not off my plate, but you can get your own plate, and I'll put it on your plate, and we can share the fork. No, we can't. You can have my spoon from my plate setting.
I think that sounds fair.
Is
That sounds fair.
yeah? Okay. Don't take my knife. I don't trust you.
This has been Ralph Trey Edwards.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you though. Thank you for having me on here, bro.
All right, guys, we're out.
Cool. Peace up, A-Town down. And don't forget, it's always a vibe with Vibe Check.
That's a good one. And back to the outro.